On today's show, jam-packed one as always for you right here on Lucdogg in the Morning from TTR Studios, live on YouTube every Wednesday and Friday. How do you watch porn? We're going to ask you that one because we had a little incident in the studio that sparked a whole lot of questions, and now Matty Potts is firing off. We're excited to get to him from the Santa Monica newsroom. He's back in business. Belly Matt LaBelle will ask you how you keep your mind right. He brought up something that was fantastic just the other day we want to get to you guys with. And then, of course, setting up your friends, and what a disaster that might be. I've got a situation that I'm in the middle of, and I don't even know how to talk about it. So just strap it on, folks. It's going to be a fun one today right here at TTR Studios. It's Lucdogg in the Morning.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Skater D.
Hey, I'm John Charles Meyer, producer of Dave Made a Maze.
Hey, what's up? This is Scott Ladotti, author of Play the Devil, and you are listening to Lucdogg.
Lucdogg. Lucdogg.
This is Andy fucking Cruz from SiriusXM 415, and you're listening to Lucdogg in the Morning.
#1 podcast in the world. Yeah, boy.
Welcome back, folks. Oh, we're ready to go. Thank you for waking up with us on another jam-packed Wednesday. Belly's rocking out in his belly t-shirt. Giddy up. Matty Potts, smile. You're on camera, brother. What's up?
Greetings and salutations.
That's perfect. Thank you. He's flicking off the camera for all you podcasters. You can GFY. Matt LaBelle. Belly is his name. What's up, buddy? How we feeling?
Feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
It's just fantastic. Glad to join you guys on another Wednesday morning. Thank you, everybody in the social media lounge. Are they already popping off?
Yeah, one woman, one wheel already says, title is false. My friends I set up got married this month.
What? That's true. Setting up friends and the disaster that it can be. I'm in a situation, you guys. Listen, okay, I went out to visit Potts, so we'll just get right to the show. Thanks for joining us. Serving in the social media lounge today will be pancakes with Aunt Jemima syrup.
No,
yes.
with sugar-free syrup.
Oh, fine. You keto kids can go sit in the corner.
That's like an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Sugar-free syrup?
It's keto-friendly. Look it up.
Wait.
Sugar-free.
What did the lady at the bar order yesterday? Two what? And then she asked for two things that were completely
I had a lady at the bar last night. She ordered a drink and told me she hates simple syrup, never wants it in her drink. Then ordered 2 Sazeracs, which part of the ingredient is 0.25 ounces of simple syrup.
Go figure.
You know what I've
she loved it.
Here's a life hack for all you bartenders. If someone orders something, at least because I work at a club where it's like super high volume, people order shit all the time and they have no idea what it is. And so, at first I felt bad because I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. So someone ordered, we have something out here called an LA water. It's literally just a made-up drink that these trendy bitches like to order. And I straight up will ask someone what's in it, and they look at me with a complete blank look on their face. They have no idea. So what I do now is if someone orders a drink that I don't know how to make, I literally just make a vodka cranberry and give it to them. I haven't been called out on it a single time yet. I am not kidding. People do not even know what the fuck they're ordering. It's hilarious.
It's amazing.
Listeners, have you ever ordered a drink that if the bartender said to you, what's in that, you wouldn't be able to answer that question?
It happens all the time.
I had never thought about that. That's great. So I'm out there. Like, what is an LA water? Is it just sparkling water?
Well, there are a few different versions of it, but it's like an LIT. We have, I don't know if you have this, Belly. So when people order Long Island iced teas or Tokyo teas, it's literally like 5 different liquors. So now there's a company that makes it. It's called LIT Mix, which it's 5 different liquors all in one bottle.
It's called
Lit
Mix?
LIT Mix.
Are you telling me LITM?
No, it's
folks?
Lit Mix. Get lit.
LITM.
Long Island.
I'm just saying that we could somehow partner there.
LITM mix. It'll get you fucked up. So it's LIT mix with sour, some Coca-Cola and cranberry. So it literally turns brown, and it's called LA water.
So it's called cranberry.
Gotcha.
Okay. It's got added cranberry into a Long Island. Okay, got it.
So getting into the show,
exactly.
You guys have. Well, do you want to start with how do you watch porn or the setting up the friends?
No. Setting up the friends.
Okay, that's fair. Because I went out to see Potts, and I'm single, single guy, nice guy, strapping gentleman. More funny than I am attractive, but that's okay. Funny guys get laid too. And Potts is Can I just give details? Am I okay here?
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that likes to pussyfoot around scenarios. I don't care what you talk about.
All right, so Potts' baby mama over here, who we love very much. We're very, very happy that they're together, and we're excited. God, she's due in October, right? It's getting close, big guy.
We're actually set the date yesterday, October 22nd. We're doing a C-section, so we know exactly the day that the baby's going to be born, 2 months.
So we'll be broadcasting from the delivery room on that day.
Well, yeah, you might actually be in town that week. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, actually, so I'm going back out there, and next week I'll be out there hanging out with Potts again and doing some things in the works. And so I got a few things cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! But his girlfriend said to me, hey, can I set you up with a friend of mine? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, of course you can.
I mean, I was just as surprised as you. I mean, it just didn't seem like something she would do. I mean, and she totally was like,
explain that, because you're right. And cool. Why do you say that? Because I didn't expect that from her either, and it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't think she would want to get involved in that type of situation, you know, because it is risky business setting friends up, especially a family member. I mean, you know, that could totally blow up in your face. And let's be honest, it probably will.
Belly, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever had any instances with this?
So for me, actually, it's not about the setting up friends on dates, but I have this thing where I don't recommend friends for jobs.
For jobs.
It's the worst.
I don't like I know my friends fairly well enough where I know whether or not to recommend them for something, but I hate recommending them for jobs because eventually that represents something on me, and maybe I just don't have really good faith in my friends, but I'd rather just keep my work and personal life separate.
Has it ever burned you though?
Yes and no. I would say that it burned me in the sense of I was working at Lowe's. I got a friend a job, and he literally worked there for 3 weeks and then quit.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I could not agree more. I take my reputation very seriously, and I have people that call me for jobs all the time, primarily for nightclubs. And it almost never works out for me. I have this, one of the biggest perks of being in the position that I was in coming up through nightclubs, you know, like general manager, director of operations, is you can create opportunities for your friends.
Well, you were pretty big up there. Let's not pussyfoot around that either. I mean, you were like top dog up there.
Dude, and not only that, I've created a lot of jobs for people that are doing great right now, like really, really great. But for as many jobs as I've created and people have made me look well, there's 10 that have not worked out. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I mean, it is like every time I do it and it blows up in my face, I say I'm never going to do it again. And I actually am in the middle of something right now where one of my best friends wants me to call, you know, someone in Vegas for a bartending job, and I'm like, hell fucking no. I'm like, first off, do you know how hard it is to get a guy a bartending gig in Vegas? It's literally, I mean, this might sound dumb, it's like one of the most coveted jobs because it's really good money. And
it's not just really good money, it's the pinnacle of money when it comes to bartending jobs is bartending in Vegas.
It's you don't want to just tell stand up in Vegas. You want to do anything in
week,
Vegas.
It's $1,000 a
day.
Yeah, and especially for a guy, because a guy can't be a cocktail server. So, like, girls can go and be cocktail servers, but a guy is very limited. You're either a bartender, a bar back, or a busser.
Wait a minute. Are you telling
bouncer.
Are you telling me in 2018 you can't have guy cocktail waiters? I don't buy that.
No.
What happened to equality?
No.
What? Why not?
No, but moving on. No, I'm not even going to justify that.
Right.
But, like, that's like saying let's have guy strippers. I mean,
it's like saying let's have guys at Hooters is what it is.
Right.
I'm surprised there's not guys at Hooters.
Remember we did this. There was a restaurant toying with that, trying to make it a guy Hooters. Anyway, we'll do that on a different day.
I mean, that's fine if it's a gay bar, but whatever. So anyway, I take my reputation seriously, and I hate recommending people for jobs because, I mean, I've had people not even show up to the interview. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like they beg you, and they promise you the world, and then they totally fucking flake. And it's like, dude, don't call me. I mean, I have people that call me for job references, referrals all the time because I write a really good reference. So anyway, I agree with you completely, Belly. No. Moving along.
The question I'd like to pose is, what is more dangerous, recommending a friend for a job or for a girl, or for a date?
That's a very good question.
You know what I mean? Like, which would you be more nervous if you had a friend that was on the fence of trusting? Would you rather recommend them for a date or for a job? Belly?
A job over a date.
Really?
Especially if...
Even though the job is your pet peeve.
I have
It's a tough one. Potts?
that it's a really tough one, but I'm going to go with the date because to me that's just more interesting, and to watch that blow up would be way more fun and exciting than like the job, because the job is my reputation. So yeah.
True. All right,
That's
I'm
awesome.
down for that.
Yeah, I guess it's more entertaining if it blows up from the friend standpoint. From
Totally.
a job perspective,
Totally.
it's
And
like,
if
this
it
could
works
bite
out,
me.
then you're the Cupid. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
That, like Amanda Thompson, one woman, one wheel. She is apparently Cupid. Set up a friend and it worked out great, and that's fine. There are Tinder love stories and Bumble stories. We call Potts' baby Little Bumble, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't it have its own Instagram, Bumble Baby or something?
They call me Bumble.
There
yeah.
you go. All right. So if you want to follow Potts' newborn baby or unborn baby, they call me Bumble on Instagram.
Yeah. It's private and I won't accept you, but go for it.
It's kind of a big deal. So I guess the reason I'm getting into this is because I've had a horror story of me being set up. My mom set me up with the daughter of somebody she worked with, and she worked.
You said you went on a date with her. Yeah, I think you talked about it.
Before this one. No,
that
the one you guys know about, and we'll call that person. It doesn't matter. We'll just call that person Liz. Liz, I went out with. My mom set me up. Same situation. All that was great. I mean, it didn't work out. We talked to each other. We said, "Hey, listen, I don't think it's for me." She said, like the other person, whatever. It was very amicable. We went on like 2 dates. Cool.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And it was nice. And it was very, respectful. Just didn't work out. However, my mom set me up one time with a girl who, okay, I'm going to get in a little bit of trouble today.
Just a preface from the Social Media Lounge. Never date anyone your mom sets you up with.
She's smoking hot. 10 out of 10. Blonde, sun-kissed, tan skin, like perfect C-cup tits with like a thin waist. I mean, I'm not saying that's perfect for a woman. I'm just saying it's like this is like, wow. I am just like, ooh, for me.
A light turned on in his brain.
A light turned on in my penis.
Yeah, the downstairs.
The downstairs brain turned on. A little bit of blood flow.
I love that sound.
Get it off of my face. Change the camera.
What?
I'm embarrassed. Get it out of here. All right. So anyway,
You see how red my face is right now? 'Cause it's so funny.
I'm very turned on by this beautiful 23-year-old smoking hot woman. And I actually went on a double with my mom and her mom.
What?
Yeah,
Wait.
did that.
Stop.
Yep.
Oh my! What the fuck are you talking about?
You're telling me, how old were you that your moms took you to the
24.
movie?
Yeah.
23, 24.
You went on a double date with your mommy?
Well,
No,
and her
no.
mommy.
So it was literally, it's like they were 14 and the parents had to
Chaperones.
drive them and chaperone
Yeah.
the trip.
Yeah, but it was
Chaperone the date.
10 years later.
I've never been more disgusted with someone in my entire life, and I am not kidding.
Not
This
giving
is
you a touchdown for
Give me my
that.
touchdown.
It's gonna be
No.
it's gonna be
No, you're not getting a touchdown. Go fuck
15-yard
yourself.
penalty.
That's a safety.
That's initiating contact with your helmet.
Yeah, that's a safety.
2 points to the
Whoa.
defense.
And give me the ball back.
Whoa.
So anyway, we went to Chili's.
I cannot think of a more
Baby.
awkward situation. I cannot think of something that could never in a million years work out. I mean, what? This is, I don't even know where to go.
Dude, look, I'm telling you, if you have a 10 out of 10 in front of you, a 10 out of 10.
You don't bring her mom.
Why would you? Yeah,
All
don't
right,
bring
we
your
gotta-
mom. Exactly.
We gotta let him
You're
tell
fine.
what happens
fine,
at Chili's.
but
because
yeah.
I gotta know.
But can I
how
just,
does this?
before you jump in, how did that happen? How did the let's bring our moms come into play?
I don't know
Who
her.
should-
This is mom asking me, hey, why don't you come with me and her mom and her daughter, and we'll just kind of everybody meet, and we'll just go to a happy hour. And I'm like, you know what?
Okay, so it wasn't a date.
It was a blind date. It was a
No,
first,
no.
And it was blind.
with both of our moms, and we went to Chili's, where Chili's used to give you free wings at happy hour.
When?
That's pretty amazing.
Free
Who the fuck
wings.
goes to Chili's?
When?
I'm telling you, they gave you free wings and free chips. Wings and chips were the same thing. You know how they bring out chips and say, would you like chips and salsa? How about a basket of wings? It was awesome. And so,
dude, I can't. That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
I've known a lot of food things. I've never heard of this. So
I'm telling you,
this
because
must be a one Chili's kind of thing.
It was amazing. And so anyway, I did that and we kind of hit it off. And I was like, oh my God, imagine my delight when I walked into this and the girl looks.
You had wings and a 10.
And a 10. And she looks like the pictures I've been shown. I was like, yeah, whatever, Mom. I guarantee she doesn't look like that. And then I show up and she looks better.
That's always the funny part about blind dating. They always show you pictures. There was the girl, one of Adam's friends was trying to set me up with one of her friends, and they show me pictures. It's one of those things that you do. You're like, yeah, she's cute, isn't she? Like, she's so cute.
Right.
And you're looking
because you have to get validation.
But you're looking at the glamour shots, and you're not giving the person like your actual like Saturday morning in my sweats. This is me. And so just to fast forward real quick. In the one that I'm being set up for now, I was asked to provide some pictures, and I provided very average pictures. So if it does work out, she's not expecting too much.
Right, and actually, baby mama asked me for pictures, and I was like, oh,
Nope.
no, you need to go directly to Luch for this one, because I know he's probably got like a saved folder of pictures that he sends out that are pre-approved pictures. I was not even going to touch that one, so yeah. I sent her directly.
You totally just
to the
made me
source.
spit my coffee out. You can't make funny jokes like that when I'm drinking. That was great. No, yeah, and so I did. I sent very average. I don't have a folder, you a-hole, but I did send very average.
It's all on his desktop.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. So anyway, my God. All right. Well,
so you got the free wings.
Yeah, we got
the
the free
10.
wings, and I got the 10 sitting across.
And you
from
got
me.
your two moms.
I gotta be
Not your
honest,
two
free
moms,
wings
but the
is
moms
a
of
selling
each of
point
you.
for me. That's pretty impressive. I don't know how the hell you'd stay in business doing free wings, but yeah, sign me up.
Most Chili's are closed now.
I'm going to have to wait until I get back from break. 30 seconds. I need 30 seconds.
Break?
It's the perfect time because I got to do this. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Potts is already out. We'll be back in maybe 30 seconds, maybe even less. I just got to go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Strap it on. We're just getting started.
You guys are so hot right now.
Have you ever wondered to yourself, man, what the fuck am I going to eat today? I got the answer for you right here, folks. It's Marinate Restaurant. You marinateyourlife.com. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go over there. You're going to get yourself some sliders, some bowls, some soups, some tacos, whatever it is, because you know on Tuesdays, those tacos are buy one, get one free. So head over to the Brando store on the corner of Western and Melrose and get yourself some goddamn tacos. Let's go, baby. MarinateYourLife.com. Head over there today for the best food you've never had. Welcome back, folks. Boy, Lucdogg hanging out with you on a fantastic, funny Wednesday. Got Belly Matt LaBelle, and of course, the Belly Love t-shirt. Look at that. Belly Love Winery and Taproom. Dude, that's made for you.
Just brewery. But yes, it's made for
What did I say, winery?
Yes. Instead of winery. But
They're
it's
going to
just a
expand.
brewery.
I heard they're going to expand into wine next year. Maybe? No. Reckless speculation. Matty Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up? I'm here.
All right, so yeah, so I'm sitting across from the Smoking Hot 10, and it all worked out great. But the problem is that she's a virgin.
How old is she?
Not a problem,
It's not a problem. I was going to say.
but I guess the interesting fact, I want to take that back. It's not a problem at all. In fact, that might be
How old is she?
a turn on.
24?
23? I think
Hello?
we're at 23, 24. I got you. I'm coming to you. Hold on.
Well, who knows if I'm on fucking mute? I don't know what the hell's going on.
That is hard. I did it last week. It is hard from
Yes.
out of studio. Yes, 23. V card still fully intact.
Good for her.
That is a problem.
Is it a problem? Because that's what I was going to pose to you guys. I thought it was awesome. I was like, sure.
Here's my question. Do you guys have any interest in taking girls' virginity at this point?
There's
would you?
a famous
is that
Entourage quote of, do you guys remember Justine Chapin was the name of the singer who was playing the Britney Spears role? and she was a virgin and on tour, and she's trying to bang out Vince, and he says, I don't want to be anyone's first, and I certainly don't want to be anybody's last.
Yeah.
Right. I think, you know, at 16, I mean, I took a girl, my high school sweetheart, I took her virginity, and it's kind of inevitable when you're in high school. But, like, I think once you get college and above, like, that doesn't even interest me. I want someone that knows what the fuck they're doing. I certainly don't want someone to remember me as their first. Trust me, that's no prize. And I just, I feel like that's not a road I would want to go down after the age of, like, 18.
I would say, as personally as my mentality is, I would probably avoid it because I'm a known heartbreaker. So,
well, you guys, have you heard of have you heard of FFS?
No.
In this instance, do you know what I'm talking about? FFS, first fuck syndrome.
Oh no, never heard of it.
Never heard.
If a girl or a guy has FFS, that means they're always going to have feelings for that person that they lost their V card with.
Oh, yeah. Well, I understand that.
Right? You're always going to have a different level of a connection with somebody that you lost your virginity to.
Oh, 100%.
And I would like to pose the question, how this actually came up on our bachelor party, and not in a derogatory way, just more of a fun question way. How many V cards have you taken?
Just one.
I think one.
Just one for me. Anybody got multiple in the social media lounge? It's really, to me, it's like high school is your opportunity there. And then really it just becomes kind of a rare situation like the one that I found myself presented in.
Well, and the other thing is, most of the time in those situations, it's your own virginity being lost at the same time.
Right. I've never slept with somebody and taken their I don't like taken, and received their V card when mine was no longer intact. I've never had that happen.
No.
So anyway, I'm now like, I dated this girl for like a month, and it took me 7 months to go up my first girlfriend's shirt. We didn't have sex for the first 4 years.
Oh, you're talking about the first girlfriend right now, not the girl that Chili's with.
No. Now I'm on Chili's girl.
You're on Chili's girl.
I'm on Chili's girl.
You dated
we dated for about a month, and I'm saying with my first girlfriend ever, it took me 7 months just to go up her shirt. It took us 4 years to have sex the first time. I have patience. I went 3 years, like 4 years ago, without having sex. In my 30s, like 28 to 31, I did not have sex. So I have patience.
You're being very open today.
28 to 31. How are you not like a mass murderer right now? I mean, that is like,
I don't force it, dude, and I don't like one night stands. They just make me nervous. They just give me so much anxiety. What is that? That's an inappropriate sound.
That's an assault rifle. Because that's what I'd be doing if I went 3 years without sex.
I don't like that joke, but okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I was fine with it because I'm not going to force it. You just find other outlets, and it's kind of, once you realize, oh my God, it's been long, and then you realize, I'm kind of out of the game. But I don't force it, and I don't like to sleep with somebody if I don't have feelings for them. I just don't like one night stands. All it makes me do is feel like, oh my God, what if they get pregnant? I have to spend the rest of my life with this person. What if I have an STD? Like, I don't need that.
At this point, I think my parents would be fine with me accidentally knocking someone up.
Yeah, me too. My mom would be like, oh yeah, all right, cool. So anyway.
We're on Chili's.
So, yeah, I have patience.
You can't just have sex with someone and wear a condom and enjoy it?
I mean, I can enjoy it, but
maybe never talk to them again?
I've done it, but I'm not saying I haven't done it. I just prefer not to.
All right.
I mean, that's just me, personally.
Yeah,
so
I'd rather have a connection.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a connection with someone.
Oh, man, I'm not going to lie. It's just so much better when you do. So
even I agree with that completely.
Right?
But there's also something you said for getting drunk and fucking I'm
not one I've never been that guy, dude. I've never been the guy to like take a girl home because I don't get sloppy at bars, and I don't get to the point where I'm like looking for sloppy chicks. I'm not. It's just not me. I have nothing against people who do it. That's awesome. Good on you. Go get your DW. That's fine. But
or PW.
What's PW?
Or your PW.
I'm not going to say the word, but
go get your D wet. Now.
Oh, okay.
Reason slang.
I dated this, so I have plenty of patience, and I would never force, especially with a girl on in this situation, I would never force anything on her. Never.
Of course not.
That's got to come from her her desires, right? She has to want to. And for whatever reason, we ended up not doing it and ending before then. We didn't end the best way. It wasn't like this last one where it was like totally completely amicable and call me again if you're ever around. It wasn't like that. It had nothing to do with the sex. I was just bringing that stuff up because it's funny, and I wanted to ask you guys about the V-card stuff. But I respect that totally, and turns out she's now married with 2 kids. Like, good on you. Happy for her. But we did not necessarily end perfectly for other reasons. And I ended up keeping something of hers.
Panties?
No. I'm not a
photos?
creepster. No, she gave me this back pad. It was like a heating pad that you put in the microwave.
Okay.
And then it will have like, it also has like lemon scent to it. And you just put it on the microwave and then you put it around your body and it's supposed to like help your back. It's like a heating pad.
Yeah, it's cool.
I was like, no, I'm not. You can come and get it.
Wait, she asked for it back?
I was like, sure, you can come get it. That was kind of how it was. Like, there was a little bitterness between the two of us. And I was like,
what was the bitterness?
I can't go there, but it had nothing to do with what we were already talking about. That's why I'm leaving it out. But you guys have all broken up with somebody or been broken up with and not felt great, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been in that situation. I'm not an asshole for being a little bit bitter. Nor is she. It's just, it was one of those like, hey, you want to come bring that back? And I'd be like, yeah, you can totally come get it. And then we just didn't talk again. And so now my mom is the situation where she's like, you bring that back to her. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not getting in the middle of this. I'm done. I'm out.
How did your mom know? Did she tell her mom and her mom told you?
I forget. I
think
I told her that I had it. And I was like, I feel bad. And she's like, well, bring it back to her. And I was like, no, I'm not going to.
I feel bad, but not bad enough.
Right, not that bad.
But this is why setting up doesn't work out well, right?
Typically.
Yeah.
Because then if it does end, if it ends up great, that's a one in a lifetime awesome. And if it doesn't, do you feel bad as the person who set them up?
Fuck no.
No.
Potts is sitting there with popcorn. Laughing. I feel like Potts has popcorn just going like a Coke. He's just slurping it up. Like, oh, this is great.
Yes, sir.
He's tossing them up in the air, catching them in his mouth.
Yeah, so I know now to get onto what we're really doing is yes, I've been set up with Potts' girlfriend said, can I set you up with this girl? And now these nightmares are going through my head like, oh man, I better I really respect his girlfriend. I don't want to ever, do anything in the wrong light or put her in the wrong light.
I don't trust myself is what I'm saying.
I do, Belly. I'm older and it's 10 years later. I would, of course, if it happened again, I would give the thing back, the back pad. I would give it back in a heartbeat.
But you just know yourself well enough to where, if you're not feeling something, you're going to be open about it. And it may not always go over well with the person that you're telling that to. Right?
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah. You know yourself well enough where I'm not going to force it. You're going to know right away. You're going to not right away, on the you probably do know on the spot.
I'll give it a chance though. I'm trying to get better at dismissing things immediately. Cuz I've noticed I can be wrong. I'm very confident about myself and I usually think I'm right, but it's so much easier to go about life realizing you could be wrong.
Oh, sure.
You could be wrong. Not easier to go about life. It's more fulfilling cuz you see things that you never would have seen. But right. Yeah, I said, all right, go ahead, set me up. I can't wait. She looks cute. She's Italian. Sounds fun. Works in the entertainment business out there. That sounds really fun. And we could go on double dates. I mean,
she probably has a creative mind too, which I think would match yours.
Oh my God, she's a director. She's a film director. Are you kidding me? I'd have a blast with that. Mm-hmm. So I leave LA and Potts, what's the text that your girl sends me?
Shit. I wish.
I was just paraphrase.
Yeah, it's well, she was like, so I showed you want after we sent the pictures.
No. Okay, so basically, basically she put on a group text, hey, can I get some pictures so that I can send them over to my friend? And I sent some very basic pictures. Potts, if you could pull up the screenshot that you sent me that was the response from the girl originally, that would be great.
Yep. So
because then a week went by, folks. Social Media Lounge, a week goes by. I'm sitting here going, I wonder if I got a date. I'm going out there in 2 weeks. Now it's a week from now. And I'm curious, how'd these pictures go over? Well, let's see. Potts, what did they say?
So I had texted Raven. I mean, that's not her real name. My baby mom's name's Raven. And she said, coincidentally, she just texted me. She said Adam is not her type, though he seems like a really nice guy. You can tell Adam. LOL. Now I feel bad for even trying. Lesson learned for me. And I said, all right, well, thanks for trying.
But hold on. Then, how does it? How do I seem like a really nice guy? Is that ever a line of bullshit? Have you ever heard one from 4 pictures?
Well,
From
no,
a picture.
It's
Yeah.
not just
Seems
the
like a
pictures.
really
I'm sure
nice
she
guy.
said some nice stuff about you as well.
Oh, maybe that's true. Raven might have talked me up.
Yeah, she might have said like he's a cool guy who does he does a lot of interesting things. He's a
No,
really
I
good
don't
DJ.
think she did.
All right, I'm trying to. I was giving him the Benny of the doubt, man.
No, Benny's here, baby. All right. So then what? So weirdly enough, I responded to that with Potts. I said, LOL, haha, no worries at all. Please tell Raven, do not sweat it. Because that's the other thing that the setter-upper has to worry about. What if her friend isn't into me? Like, I could take that
Right.
very personally if I
That's
don't
why I
have...
just couldn't believe she even took the risk of
Why am
doing
I
it,
that
but,
ugly,
I mean,
Potts? Fuck you.
Whoa.
No. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying it like you said. It's like just. It
It's
seems like
scary.
it's 99% no-win situation.
That says a lot about what she
it's-
thinks of you as well. I
that
think.
does say a lot.
Totally,
I
totally.
Very
respect
much.
Raven for that because she was like, I don't do this often. Because actually, when
No.
she asked about it, Potts was like, what are you doing? I've never seen you do this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that is
it's
really sweet
pretty
of her.
Yeah.
So then
So
I sent
anyway.
back a meme that said to Potts in response,
Funny guys are dangerous. They'll make you laugh and laugh and laugh, and then boom, you're naked.
boom. And then weirdly enough, I get a phone call 5 minutes later.
Yeah. So then Raven texts me and she's like, so what happened was, and I don't think I fully explained this to you, like she was on set shooting, and so she was
girl.
responding to texts intermittently.
Who
and like,
was
so
on
she
set?
said-
Who was on set? The girl or Raven?
The girl, not Raven.
Let's
the
call her
girl.
Jane. So
The-
Jane is on set. Okay.
Jane is on set. So she had said she wasn't interested, and then she went back to work. And then I guess after a few hours later, she like thought about it, and she's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, set me up. Let's meet. And so while me and Adam are like laughing and being like, oh, you know, like another fail.
Potts
She
literally
actually
says,
texted
well, it'll be a
back.
good story for the podcast.
Right. And I was like, and so then she was like, no, let's meet. And so now Raven's like, well, fuck, I think he already told Adam that no. And so she texted me, she's like, have you already told him? I was like, yeah, but like we can pretend like he doesn't know.
I don't
mean,
care.
who the hell cares? And she's like, well, would he still want to? I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, before I even asked you, I was like, absolutely, I guarantee he'll still be down because if nothing else, it'll just be funny. You know,
I was
like,
going to ask the
and-
social media lounge, would you still be down in that situation? If you were me in that situation, I want to know, can you just pop off social media lounge right now with just a yes or no? Would you go on that date that she originally denied, or he, if it's somebody else? Just would you take that date if they turned around 3 hours later and said, you know what? Yeah.
I
have
would. I
no
would do it.
problem taking
Yeah,
the date.
absolutely. Take the date.
Right?
Take it.
I would totally do it.
Take any date we can get.
What's going on in the social media lounge right now? Are they responding at all?
Let's see. They're talking about how. Let's see. Social media lounge. What are you doing?
You can
here?
say no instead of
They're
just
not
listen.
talking about what you're talking about, is what I'm saying.
Are they off topic? Do I need to call them out and tell them they need to go sit in the hallway for a little bit?
Dating's weird anyway. That's why people get married, because they're tired of dating.
So they want to lock themselves into something
Good
for the rest
point.
of their lives?
Although,
Good point.
guys, dating doesn't stop after marriage.
Excuse me?
I assume that dating doesn't. You have to take your wife out on dates.
Oh, Belly with a touchdown. Give it to him.
You have to take your wife out on dates because otherwise, it's where's the fun? Like, what are you gonna do? Let's go out for a nice.
You should have a
dinner.
date night.
All right, but how
Have
do you
a date
maintain
night.
that? How do you maintain that? Because it's so hard to sometimes keep that.
Yes,
that,
you're right. People's schedules change and things get busy, but
Yeah, but you just get so used to each other, and it's so easy to just
find
Netflix
time
and
to
chill.
We find time to do this 3 times a week, twice for Lucdogg in the morning and once for Voice of One Wheel. We can find. You can find time.
Okay,
Time can be found to do stuff.
But there's a passion there, right? And I think that's what drives this.
Passion is part of marriage.
That's what I'm saying.
Should
I
be.
think but I think it's common that you lose it. And when you lose it, that's where it becomes hard to say, let's make time for things that we don't necessarily need to do. Go out, spend money, go out and get, nobody likes to go out these days once you get after
Bullshit.
30. Get out of here.
I like
you're
going out.
I'll play a clip from you right now where you said sometimes you love when a girl cancels on you so that you get to Netflix and chill.
Don't
I have
get me
that.
wrong. I also like getting plans canceled and not doing anything.
But
at the same time, there's still if I'm all in on going out, I'm all in on going.
Yeah,
out.
but my
Yeah.
point is that you guys aren't realizing the mindset of somebody who's been in a relationship for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years. you're now with your best, you're the person you're most comfortable with, and when you're with that person, it's so easy to not get into go out mode.
Oh, and social media, one in the social media lounge says, nope, would not take that date.
Really? Is that a male or a female?
Female.
Really? I think females are a lot.
Oh, it's different.
A lot, yeah, and
nothing
against them. I feel like females are like, I've given you the chance. If you're not down with it, then like
totally
you missed your opportunity.
That's fair,
right?
Which is fine.
Why are like, totally. Please take me back?
But why aren't guys like that? Why don't we care?
Because we're thirsty AF.
You know what? One thing I have, that's a touchdown.
Yes.
But guys,
girls are thirsty, but.
Well, one thing I've learned, Belly, is that girls are just as thirsty.
Yes, for sure.
Girls are just as thirsty, especially as you get older.
But they have to do it on the DL. Like, they can't do it like that. We're like, I'll take the date. I don't care. Who does she think I'm ugly? I don't give a shit. Let's meet. It's like,
I don't know about that. I think it depends on the kind of woman it is. If it's a confident, outgoing, not to say that the person in the social media lounge isn't, but I mean, like, I can just see Annie Cruz being like, fuck yeah, I'd take that date.
Yeah. I'd take the date. Take the date. Got to find out. Got to see it. Got to have fun.
Okay.
Do it.
Down. So we'll go ahead and go to break real quick.
Worst case,
God, I need to change that music. I'm so sick of it. In worst case, what?
In worst case, the date doesn't go well and you guys never talk again.
I'll have an update for you. We're going out on Tuesday or Monday or whatever it is.
Best case, she reads your script and makes a show out of it.
I know. I can't wait. So we'll go out there. I'll be doing the shows from LA again next week, but we'll be doing every single one of them. Voice of One Wheel, Lucdogg in the morning. We'll do that as well.
And can I make one suggestion?
Yeah.
Don't pitch your show on the first date.
Yeah, that's probably a bad news. Can I give you a script?
Can I give you a script is not a good date.
Swipe left.
Such a rookie error.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Be back after this. It's Lucdogg in the morning.
At LITM, not radio.com, because they don't have that website anymore.
Oh, hey, let's change it. At TTR, on TTR Studios.
On TTR.
Right,
Why
we'll
don't
do it
you
again.
have LITM?
I killed the website. So, on TTR Studios, ready? It's Lucdogg in the morning.
On TTR Studios YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Social Media Lounge. How should Belly go out from here on out?
Belly out. From the Social Media Lounge, finding someone to go out or hook up with isn't that hard. So why waste time on someone whose initial response was no?
Oh, that's a very nice female mindset. That makes sense.
That does.
It is hard for me. It ain't easy for me to find girls to. Well, I guess it's not that hard.
It's not that.
If you're open, let's be honest. Anybody at any time can go out and get laid tonight. Is that fair? You just got to bring your standards down. If you bring your, seriously, if you bring your standards down, I can get laid right now.
Yeah, if you just walked up to every girl in a bar or vice versa for a female or however.
It's a numbers game, man. Go to a tequila bar and something will happen.
Ask 100 people, one of those people will say yes.
You might have a bruised face at the end of the night. I'm not saying it's the most respectable thing to do, but she makes a good point. It's a lot easier, I would imagine, for women to get laid. Is it me? Can I ask that person to just answer in the social media lounge? Could a woman just like walk up to pretty much any guy? And there's like, do women realize that they could pretty much walk up to any guy and just shoulder tap and just be like, hey, do you want to go home with me? And the answer would probably be yes. I mean, it's not safe. You shouldn't do it.
No, not safe.
But Potts, I'm not wrong, right? 9 out of 10 guys I'm the 1 out of 10 that would say, no, I don't really like, one night stands. But is that wrong?
Is what wrong?
Most guys would say yes. I'll go home right now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys would say yes.
Would you say 9 out of 10? 8 out of 10?
Yeah, I mean, at least 8 out of 10, I would say most likely.
A fair amount would say yes. I don't have anything from the social media.
Okay, I thought you made eyes like there was a response, like I was in trouble there for a second.
No, there was something else I saw. So.
Okay, very good.
If a girl was really, really hot and single, but 6 months pregnant, would you have sex with her?
That's such a good question. No, that's such a good question.
No. I'm not getting locked into something else, someone else's like trouble.
Oh, that's not my
No,
worry.
I mean,
that's
not put all of that away. No, you're just having sex with a really hot girl that's pregnant.
Can you have sex with a pregnant chick that is 6 months pregnant that you're not the father of?
No.
Why?
Because 6 months ago she was with some other dude who's probably still very into
Belly, no offense, but the last girl you slept with, whoever it is, was probably with a guy within 6 months.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But she's not also carrying that person's child. I'm hoping that the father of that child is more likely to be in that child's life. And there's still
but he's telling you that it's not.
Oh.
He's telling you that he's not.
Social services over here.
Man. I'm hoping for the best for that kid.
I think I go ahead and do it. I'm good. I'm fine with it. I'm in. In fact, that makes me ask the question, how do you watch porn? How do you watch porn? Because I know I needed to get to that today. You can't tease that one and then not ask that question. We had a really weird situation. Belly, tell the people what happened yesterday on The Voice of One Wheel.
So yesterday during The Voice of One Wheel, you guys saw that I was jumping around, for those of you who were watching, between desktop and things like that.
What does that mean to them? They don't know what that means.
Switching screens over to show like what all the videos, things like
when
that.
When he pulls up like the internet and shows you guys and scrolls through, that's our desktop scene. And it takes a little bit of finagling to make all that happen so quick.
Sure. And so how I always get to Facebook is, because it's so easy on my computer, is I hit F and enter, because if auto fills in Facebook.
Oh, wow. That's what happened?
I hit F and enter to get to Facebook on my computer. Well, on this computer, I hit F and enter, and it does not go to Facebook. It goes to a different website that is
freeones.com.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to know, that's today's sponsored by freeones.com.
It is inappropriate for anyone under 18, but if you're over 18 and you don't get offended by things, feel free to go there and just see exactly what Belly accidentally pulled up by hitting F enter.
Yep.
Because I frequently delete my history so that this doesn't happen.
Yep.
Because anytime I look at porn, I worry, because it's on like Google Chrome, and even if I look on my phone on Google Chrome, it's on all the Google all the Google Chromes that you ever pull up on my computer, on my laptop, on my desktop here in the studio. So I have to not
That's
daily.
ridiculous.
Well,
So
I mean,
Google
almost
knows
daily.
all your fetishes, is what you're saying.
Oh, for sure. They know exactly what, and I don't really care if you guys see what I'm looking at, and it's fine. But for this reason alone, I don't want Belly to be on desktop scene and showing it and then hit F enter, and now we're just broadcasting porno and get sued.
YouTube's taking that video down.
Can we go over what our go-to porn site? Obviously, yours is Free Ones. Mine's Pornhub or YouPorn.
Well, I started Free Ones, and then I go to Pornhub.
Oh, okay.
I have a gateway from Free Ones. It's my gateway site.
Basically the same, just as much as everyone else. Pornhub. I mean, it's
how could you go anywhere else? I don't know why you would. And I don't want to make this a creepy show today. I mean, everybody looks at porn. Everybody diddles themselves, except for the 1 out of 10 that don't. And that's fine too. I just feel like you're probably more frustrated. Gotta have some built-up frustration.
Or they're getting it on the reg.
Or they're just getting it on the reg. That's the other thing. Maybe you're just getting it on the reg. However,
I mean, I get it on the reg, and I still jerk off.
Well, Belly made a good point of how I could be doing this where I don't have to keep changing my history. How do I do this now?
So there's something called, on Google Chrome, it's called incognito tabs or incognito mode, where
what does that
you
mean?
Just right-click on your Google.
Can you bring up the desktop and show them? Do it. Show them how to do it. Don't go to porn.
I can't go to desktop because it'll just show pots.
Oh, that's fine.
But literally, you just right click and then you say new incognito window.
Oh, wow.
And
You can show him that. Show him that. That's fine. All he did,
folks.
He just right clicked on the Google Chrome
And it says
on the bottom.
incognito tab. It also works on phones for all of you that use phones on a regular basis. You can create an incognito tab on your phone so that Google doesn't necessarily show you that it's keeping track of all your stuff. It's not going to auto fill in your websites or anything like that. And it's going to stay off of your main bar, but it just doesn't capture any of that.
An incognito window. If you're not aware, Chrome's incognito mode is a browsing mode within the Chrome browser that allows users to surf the net without any of their browsing history being recorded within Chrome. Okay, well, that's nice. There you go. Incognito.
Now it's definitely being recorded somewhere. But
oh, it's getting caught somewhere. However, I would like to pose the question, because then this started coming up pre-show with Potts. What are you using? What kind of a device are you using when you are looking at porn? Is it typically a tablet, a laptop, a desktop, or a phone? Potts?
100% phone, 100% of the time. No virus. I do it. One, I do it because I'm usually like hiding in the bathroom and ashamed of myself and jerking off with my tears. But it's also like I don't get viruses. Like there's no chance for a virus.
What are you talking about, on your phone?
Yeah.
Computers last 3 years anyway. And
yeah. Oh, because it's an iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of a virus on a phone.
So
I always.
So what about you? What about you, Luch?
Yeah, I'll go phone. I would say 9 out of 10 phone.
So you only pick one video to watch and then watch that video only?
What are you talking about?
When you're on the web, you can create.
No, but I can have different
tabs.
windows.
What do you have, like 9 videos going at once and then just immersed in a world
sometimes. I just create smaller screens and
but
it's like
how
I'm
do you
watching.
Focus?
I don't. I don't.
You know where I get a lot of my porn too? I can't start. Luch, you're barely in the. You're. Luch, you're not
okay,
even in the camera,
we moved it. Yeah, that's right. We moved it.
But I use Tumblr a lot too, because it'll be like quick clips. So a lot of times, if I'm in a rush, I have a whole saved folder on Tumblr that gives me some good stuff too.
I'll throw something out there. I don't know if women look like I would love to know if women have guy porn stars that they like.
I'm sure they do.
Because I don't know the name of one guy porn star, but I know there are many women porn stars. I could just bang. I could just rail them off, and you could
do that.
You can't name a porn star.
Yeah.
Name a porn star.
I don't need to know their names.
Potts, name 5 porn stars in 10 seconds. Go.
Asa Akira, Charmaine Star, Blue Ivy, Jade Lee. I'm into.
8, 9,
Kaylani Lay.
10. There you go. That's it.
I mean,
there you go. Come on, name one porn
Naming
star.
the porn stars you watch incriminates you on the type of porn you watch.
No, it doesn't. I'll name 5 right now.
I like Asian porn.
Yeah, and why does that matter? Who cares?
I mean, it doesn't matter, but it just tells everyone what your porn's fetish
I don't believe you can't name one porn star.
I just don't do it.
Oh, you just won't.
No,
okay, that's. I'll tell you what. That Angela White. Do you know who Angela White is, Potts?
My relationship with porn stars is between me and the porn star. That's it.
I don't kiss and tell. Potts, Angela White. I don't think she's up your alley at all.
Never heard of her.
Angela White. Oh man, that's my numero uno.
From the social
right
media
now.
lounge, you know you really like porn when you know their names.
Oh, stop it! It's written at the top of the screen.
I try and watch way less than I used to because I watched way too much when I was younger.
You could say it's unhealthy.
It's
Go ahead, Potts.
was
What were you going to
unhealthy
say?
for me.
I mean, it sounds creepy maybe, but yeah, like these girls you have a somewhat intimate relationship with. Like Belly said, you grew up watching these girls' videos. I mean, you grew up jerking off to these girls and sharing a very kind of private moment. I mean, like when you come through adolescence, like it's a very personal time of growth, and I mean, honestly, like
I've learned
with
so
some
much
guys,
from her.
A personal time of growth.
Yeah.
Talking about a double entendre.
The boring.
I've had much personal growth with Charmaine Starr. I can guarantee you, she's seen me grow more than any other person that I know in my life, and I've never even met the girl.
But Potts, here's the beauty of it. First of all, you guys, you guys are killing it today. Some of the porn stars from my adolescence are still going. Do you remember the name Puma Suede?
No.
It's from like 20 years ago.
I'll name one because I know she's been in porn for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Nina Hartley.
I don't even know that name.
She's been in porn for literally 1,000 years.
Well, either way, the one thing I was driving at is, imagine if you had a way to see these women or guys or whoever you're into, the porn star that you're into. Maybe wouldn't it be cool if you could get like a window into their actual life? Follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah,
it's weird. It's a weird experience because now that person's not necessarily just a porn star. It's like following anybody. I remember when I saw a first NFL football game. I was like, wow. There's Daryl Green. He's in real life. It's different when you realize that that's a person that exists. It's not just like an actress or an athlete. That's a person. Yeah. And this person has a nice little puppy, and they love doing videos and stories of them and their puppies driving around. I don't like watching.
I mean, is
them.
that what? Do you want that though?
No. But I'm just saying, it's really it's an interesting thing that I think might be unhealthy and might be like careful with.
People can create obsessions. We talked a little bit about this with Annie Cruz when she was on the show that one time about people approaching her at the bar, and obviously she can pick up on when people know her from her work on porn. And it's one of those things where it's a very dangerous situation, like in that moment where you're like, all right, are you a crazed, obsessed fan?
Right.
Well, I think it's more. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking more of the lines of addiction because porn addiction exists.
Oh yeah.
And if you're now adding why do you ever there's a backstory? You love a show because they created a good backstory for you.
Sorry, the Coen brothers didn't direct my porn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no backstory in porn, but if you follow these porn stars on Instagram and you know them and you know they're on their way to a shoot, that's what they're posting all the time. I've seen it. And it's like, this is bad. I stopped following because I was like, I don't want to like form some sort of relationship with this. This is right, because now you're going to the point where you got sex dolls, robots, virtual reality. Like, we're getting away from actual love and passion and physical sex.
I actually have done that. I've followed a lot of like my favorite porn stars, and I stopped because I'm like, you know what, this is kind of creepy.
It's really creepy.
Why am I following them?
I don't need that in my life.
It's a voyeurism that you didn't want to get into.
So just I'm not suggesting you do it. I'm saying be careful with that because it's a slippery slope. I would love it if I would love to get a female on the show. This is what we should do with Kim. Kim will answer that question.
Kim's coming on. We have a big announcement.
Hot Mess Kim will be on the show. What day?
September 5th, Wednesday. 5th.
She's coming on, Pots. We're really excited. We're gonna ask her that question. Do girls have like porn stars that they go to?
No, she just uses her phone background. We know this about Kim.
Chris Hemsworth?
She's Chris Hemsworth.
That's good.
Just shirtless Chris Hemsworth pics. That's it.
We could do real fast. I have proof that the fifth dimension exists. 30 seconds.
Here we go.
30 seconds, Pots. Can I get your eyes to glaze over?
Oh, there they go.
Here they go.
One way to do it.
Here they go.
We already go down this road?
No, but we talked about it. Then a whole bunch of stuff happened on the one wheel.
That was in a different dimension, Pots.
Yes, that was back in the... Just 20 seconds. A weird story. I've been working on trying to vibrate in the fifth dimension. You can tell me I'm crazy. However, since meditating on this, the first day I did it, I meditated on it. I tried to see the world through that perspective, and I've been doing some research, and so now I'm trying to live that in my life. The first day that I adopted it, I was taken by a friend to a pet store, and every single cat came to their front of their cage when I walked by them. It was like I was a magnet, and it freaked me out. And then we went home to bring her cat food home to her 6 cats, and all 6 of them, like a magnet, just all over me.
Your friend has 6 cats.
I knew that's what he'd get out of it. I knew it. I knew he was going to say that. I knew that's the only thing he was going to get out of that whole story.
Perfect dismount.
Was 6 cats? Are you serious?
Matty Potts, say goodbye, buddy. You earned it. That was fantastic. Say goodbye to people.
That's all I got. Have a great couple days. And if you have 6 cats, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
Very good, Potts. Thank you, sir. Awesome dismount. We'll see you on Friday, of course. Belly, that was a great job on your end as well. We got to go.
It's a pleasure as always. Great to be here. And you guys, we'll see you Friday, not far away.
10 a.m. Eastern, right here on the channel YouTube. TTR Studios. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you then. It's been a blast for everybody here at TTR Studios. It's Lucdogg in the morning.
At?
Nope.
TTR Studios.
On
TTR. But you already say TTR Studios in that.
We got to figure that out.
We got to figure it out.
Social Media Lounge, it's your homework. Whichever one you want us to close with, we will do on Friday. Everybody have a great day. Thank you so much. Just strap it off. See you guys.